Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about the energy update between the 1st of April until 8th of April. That's me for the upcoming 1 week. But the energy that I'm going to explain and talk about can extend for the next 2 to 3 weeks period. Alright? As usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts, and the timestamp will be in the description box, along with my personal details if you're interested to book a personal reading with me. There are two main events going on this week, alright? First of all, we have Mars move to the sign of debilitation, which Mars been there before around October until December, and then it moves retrograde, right? And it got back into Gemini, and it stopped retrograde last month, and then now it's coming back forward in the sign of Cancer until 3rd of June. All right, this means Mars going to be debilitated in the next 2 month period. Okay, approximation. This is one thing. Second thing, we can see Mercury will be moving direct around 7th or 8th of April, okay, in upcoming few days. If you are listening to my recording right now, which I'm doing it on 1st of April, that's mean we are already in the shadow period of Mercury stationing direct. Therefore, the energy or the element of Mercury moving direct, we're already going to sense it right now, or whatever remaining karma that Mercury is supposed to give when it's the retrograde, it can get crashed or pushed somehow to deliver itself in within this upcoming few days. Okay, so Mercury here, it's kind of intense uh period, I would say. All right, now one thing I just want you to really focus with me about is we have as a total 9 planets, right? I mean, includes Rahu, Ketu. Okay, if you notice, we will have here already 5 planets going on, and then here also another planet. So technically you can say around like 7 planet, right? One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, 6 to 7 planet you can say, because moon, it will be obviously moving to through the water sign also. 6 to 7 planets are actually focused or mainly sitting in the water element. All right, regardless of moon movement here. Water element, I always call them as, I mean, it's called as Moksha Trikona. Moksha Trikona. Okay? And out of Moksha Trikona, we will have two as Dushtana. Okay? Dushtana houses. Dushtana. Which is the 8th house itself and 12th house itself. So what does that mean? When we have Moksha Trikona getting activated, usually indicate that there will be a slowness in the progress, or how can I say, progress, or um, addressing the issues, or let's say things getting better, or let's say things movement, life movement, we can say as overall, somehow, some way to get slower because of the Moksha Trikona. Moksha has nothing to do with material aspect that we are trying to chase or aim in life. For example, as marriage, relationship, partnership, work, finance, all of this thing. Moksha Trikona, vital focus is towards subconscious mind, our comfort zone, our emotion, and connectivity with God. Therefore, in the next upcoming period, you may actually witness there will be a slowness in every single aspect in our life. Let's say, for example, the economy is gonna get slower. Progress of things may get slower. Things somehow will get slightly delayed, intentional or intentionally, just because the fact that the water element here getting active. Therefore, also because Moksha Trikona has to do with the karmic kind of baggage and element, aka it's connecting us to God, aka it's connecting us to the higher realm, higher self, soul kind of mission ish. Okay, anything which is eternal, we can say, is being heavily activated during this period. That's mean in upcoming 2 to 3 weeks, whatever is kind of destined for you to have, destined for you to get, you will get it during this period. Whatever is not destined to you to have, not destined for you to get it, you won't get it. It's just as simple as that. The flow of your life in upcoming period, which could be for the next periods in the next few years, until another set of such chart will happen, where there will be a strong vocal point into moksha houses happen, which I don't know for how many years. Okay, we're gonna have the same combination again. All right, then it means your life will depend on whatever going on right now. All right, the outcome of the upcoming 1 month from now, this is will be the energy that you're gonna carry on in the next few years of your life. If let's say things are flowing, things are moving, and you're actually in very good mental and emotional state, you are feeling happy, you are feeling kind of satisfied with whatever you have, you're feeling connected to God. So there is that energy of positivity, even though that you're not seeing it going on in your life, but there is that energy of positivity that, okay, I am connected to God, God is with me, I am there with him, he's there with me. Then most probably this is going to be the carrying on energy in upcoming years. If let's say right now you are feeling hardship, struggle, things just not working out, you're feeling depressed and uneasy and stuff like that whatsoever, then that means this could be the energy that you're going to carry on in the next few years. This period is a very, very, very vital point when it comes to the manifestation. The way how I see it, moksha houses usually has to do with the higher portals. That's why they said this is the sign that connected to intuition and psychic power. Correct? Therefore, whatever intuition or power that you feel around this period of time, usually it can really manifest for you. Whatever your intention is, whatever your desires is in life, somehow, some way, it will be easier for you to get what you want. But again, the main key point here is ability to connect to yourself, acknowledge your subconscious energy, and also connect yourself with God. Okay? So this is one of the things. Now, we have Mercury in Pisces. Let us just divide the explanation here one by one. Mercury is in Pisces, sitting with Shani, Venus, Sun, and Rahu. Mercury in Pisces naturally is debilitated, correct? When we have Mercury debilitated in the sky, it's indicate that our expression, our um our expression, communication, the way how we do things, the way how we think, the way how we analyze things, most probably will be carried on with our emotion. That's mean the I don't want to say it's a wrong thing or it's a bad thing, but this period it shows you need to be very careful in the way how you actually convey things, the way how you act, the way how you saying things, because you may get carried on with your emotion, and the person, if he has lower awareness or have no awareness at all, they may carry on with their emotion. Therefore, chaos and problems may start to show up. Therefore, you will find relationship and partnership during this period can be very, very, very heavily uh, afflicted, very heavily karmic in nature. Okay, this is what they call it, like a karmic kind of period. Very karmic, very heavy, very uneasy. Miscommunication, misunderstanding gonna be very common. But at the same time, if we are able to understand the emotional part of ourselves, therefore we're gonna communicate in our genuine emotion, genuine feeling, correct? Being who you are and really aligning and in tune with who you are mentally, emotionally, psychologically, then the outcome of this period can be very much satisfied because you are acting, behaving according of who you are. That's mean there is that manifestation of what you actually want. Okay, so Mercury in Pisces seems to be good, but we just need to be careful not to get carried with our emotion. Now, Mars being debilitated in the sign of Cancer, Moon as a dispositor moves a lot, right? As we know, that Moon moves every 2-3 days and stuff like that. So, actually every 2 days, okay. Um, Mars has to do with energy of the soldier. That means that we want to move things, we want to get things done, we want to accelerate in life, etc., etc. But because the fact that Mars is being in Cancer here, the action and behavior of Mars also will depend on the emotion. It's the same as Mercury, right? The way how we take things, get things done, do things, whatsoever, it's all carried on with our emotion. That's mean the person here or we as a collective will feel lack of strategy of how we can really do things correctly and lack of, I don't want to say emotional intelligence, but part of it also it shows lack of emotional intelligence of how we should act and behave because we're gonna be carried on with our emotion. But at the same time, if you are aware of this energy, you are conscious, you are really in tune, you are acting, behaving with your emotion, but not as carrying on, but out of your authenticity, out of your really deep desire that I really want this thing. I want to do it because my heart calls me to do it, my emotion calls me to do it, then can be a very excellent period. That the outcome of it, it will give you whatever you want and you will manifest whatever you want. But that main key point here, authenticity of how much you are aligned with that. Okay. So this is as an overall general mundane level for the planetary placement. Now, let us talk about every zodiac sign. Okay. For the sign of Aries. Before we start, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell this. Um, the way how you read this, as usual, if you've been following me, I think you know this. You need to look at it from the perspective of the ascendant and your dasha lord. If let's say, for example, you're going to Jupiter dasha and your Jupiter is from Taurus, that means you need to read from your lagna and then from your Taurus. Let's say you're going through Mars dasha, all right? Mars, let's say, is in Cancer. That means you need to read it from your lagna, Cancer ascendant sign, and then also your Mars, which is Cancer. Okay, so you need to read it in two ways: ascendant, dasha lord. Lastly, if you still feel connected to your moon sign, then okay, you can read it also for your moon sign. Okay, now for Aries sign here, Aries people, we have Mars is debilitated in the sign of Cancer in your fourth house. Mercury is debilitated in the sign of Pisces 12th house. That's mean your 4, 8, 12 is being activated. Such combination usually indicate that life for you can get slightly slower. That's mean the progress in your life can get a bit slower. If you're expecting things, maybe it's gonna get slightly calmer or slower again, progress. Delay can be expected, okay? You yourself maybe kind of feel lethargic, procrastinate. You will feel like you want to just stay indoor. You want to isolate yourself. You don't feel like to do extra things, right? There is that calmness and soothing and desire within you can be seen in this dynamic. It also can show someone who may have a focus towards changing their home or invoking more peace towards their home and family. And also there is an element of traveling. To expect yourself actually to move a lot during this period because you just want to get peace of mind and just be happy with yourself. This is also indicate maybe you have a desire to have a solo trip during this period. Okay. Issues and problems in the family members or among family members maybe have nothing to do with it. Maybe extended family may go through something. It also can be seen. But however, you by yourself consciously you will decide to just walk away or move away or just being in distance from this whole dynamic. Okay, so good luck for Aries. Now, coming to Taurus. Okay, so the Mars here will be debilitated in the third house, activating your seventh house automatically. And then we have here the 11th house. So this is activating our 38, 11, 3, 7, 11, which is called Kama, Trikona. Such combination usually indicate if you've been working in something, okay, you've been desiring something, you've been wanting and aiming for something. This combination shows you will get what you want. This shows that the person communication intellectual skill can get very highlighted. This shows that unexpected help, help, support, or even guidance from your professional network circle and connection, or even your spouse may happen during this period. you may actually get some wish fulfillment, or your spouse may get something fulfilled for them. Okay, which obviously it will impact and reflect to you. Okay, just one thing you need to be careful of is your communication, intellectual skill. You may get slightly harsh, slightly straightforward, but at the same time, this is seems to be very good period for you. Okay, I don't see any issue here. So it can indicate wish fulfillment, abundant luck, and good fortune may come up to you in the next period of time. Okay, so keep your thoughts positive because you are manifesting what you want. Good luck for Taurus. Now moving to Gemini. Okay, for Gemini here, we can see that Mars and Mercury, or the cluster, is activating your second house and your 10th house, and automatically will be activating your sixth house, right? This is called Artha Trikona. So when Artha Trikona is activated, means the main focus here will be about career, finance, money, solving issues and problems that is still lingering in your life. If you have any locates, something has to do with paperwork, your visa, something has to do with, like legalizing things, okay? It may get finalized during this time. If let's say you're supposed to sign a contract, but it's being delayed or some hiccup going on, then this period seems like it will flow very easily for you. If you've been waiting for some money to come to you, but it's just unable to come, it seems like going to help. If let's say you've been looking for a job, getting into, or maybe getting new opportunities in your business, seems to be very excellent for you. Okay, if your chart is supportive, then absolutely, then transits right now is supporting. So I think for Gemini, it's very good. So try to keep your thoughts positive because you're manifesting what you want in the sector related to finance, career, and solving issues and problems in your life. Okay, so good luck for Gemini. Now, talking about Cancer. So for Cancer here, we have Mars debilitated in your Lagna, okay? And then activating your fifth house automatically. And then you have a party going on in your ninth house. This is activating your Dharma houses, Dharma Trikona. One thing we can see, you may get a bit restless, low tempered, or even having some health issues and problems. So you just need to be careful in the next few days from now, especially once Mars come to your Lagna. Number four, it indicates someone who may actually become aligned with their soul mission and their soul purpose, or whatever meant to happen for you, it technically will happen during this period because it's a dharma. Dharma does mean the good karma that you've been doing in your past life is going to manifest itself, or whatever that path that you're supposed to do, it will happen and manifest for you. Mars debilitated does not impact Cancer negatively because it's your yoga karaka planet. Okay, therefore, let's assume you're supposed to meet a particular person in your life, whether that person could be your guru, your mentor, your teacher, I don't know, your manager, your partner, your life partner. Okay, that thing will happen during this period. If let's say you're supposed to leave someone, you need to break up with someone, you need to just let go of someone teaching, you need to change your job, for example, you need to change your house for you, okay, then that's mean during this period it will happen because your Dharma Trikona is being activated. When Dharma Trikona activated, that means every other placement in your chart will be active. Okay, so it's good as long as you keep your intention and your mind positive. You'll be able to manifest whatever you want, and rest assured, whatever happens is destined for you, and it will be the best option that God giving it to you. Okay, so good luck for Cancer. Now, when it comes to Leo, we have Mars here is activating your 12th house, automatically activating your 4th house, and then we have 8th house also being active. So this is Moksha Trikona activating its own Moksha Trikona. Therefore, it shows someone who will be more into being with themselves, isolated, detached, traveling maybe, dealing with their subconscious mind, dealing with their subconscious fears, issues, healing themselves. all right? It shows someone who be transformed from within. Maybe nothing much going on around you, but maybe internally there are many things going on, many things is changing. You may not feel yourself anymore, maybe around month of May, okay? Maybe again, nothing influenced that. It just internally you feel I am changing and I am more connected to God in my own way. Okay, so expect some change again internally. Expect traveling, expect a lot of movement, expect learning new things. Okay, exploring new aspect about yourself that you never thought. So it's more as internal work rather than external. Okay, so but again, Mars here is just not really it's not really bad for Leo, but you just still need to be careful with your expenses. Okay, so good luck for Leo. Now when it comes to Virgo, so for Virgo we can see here Mars is activating your 11th house uh, of Cancer, and then we have already party happening in your 7th house. Automatically will activate your 3rd house. This is activating the karma houses. This shows wish fulfillment. Something that you've been working on, it may come up. Some partnership that you've been working on, it may get into some outcome. All right, if let's say um you have been working in your business partnership, in new project, in new job, it may work out. Let's say for example you'll be aiming to get married or things get reconciled with your partner. This also can work out during this period, right? So you will find that this set this segment, it can be quite comfortable for you, okay, because it's activating quite nice houses that karma. That's mean it will actually motivate you to do better. That's mean you will get actually very positive income in order for you to push through, to do more, to get more, to accelerate more, right? Positive outcome, positive news can be seen during this period, as if whatever you're putting an intention on, whatever you are working on right now, somehow, somewhere you will get that outcome suddenly. Delay, being postponed, and just like some procrastination happening going on here and there, maybe within you, or maybe it's surrounding the people around you. Somehow things will start to unfold in the way how you want it to be, as long as you're keeping a positive mindset because you're manifesting what you want. Okay, so this is a very powerful, very nicely set for Virgo. True enough, there can be some challenges about the relationship, but again, I think the outcome of it, you will feel happy and satisfied. Okay, so good luck for Virgo. Now we have for Libra. One second. Okay, so we have here it's activating there is party going on in your 6th house, and Mars is debilitated in your 10th house, sorry, and automatically it will activate your 2nd house. So such combination usually indicate a theme related to work, career, finance, solving issues and problems related to law and government may get better during this period, if if there been any hiccups. Okay, if there been any hiccups and issues, then it will be get solved. If let's say you are aware that maybe you did something wrong, or you're expecting like some backfire here and there, then you just need to be careful during this time, because enemies and opposition will be very evident, and they will automatically for you. You will intentional or unintentional people who gonna work on your back, or they may actually stab you. Okay, so you gotta be careful on that. High expenses can be seen, taking debts also can be seen. So you just need to be careful as much as you can when it comes to the finance and work sector. All right, the outcome of it, it will depend on your chart, but true enough, this is can be slightly tense period for you in the workplace. But again, as long as you are able to stay focused, able to kind of calm yourself, avoid miscommunication, avoid quarrel, I think you should be fine. Okay, so good luck for Libra. Now, coming to Scorpio. So for Scorpio people, it's activating your 9th house of Cancer, and then there is a party going on in your 5th house. Automatically, it will activate your ascendant. This is called as Dharma Trikona. So Dharma Trikona, as we mentioned for Cancer, that's mean whatever destined for you to have to happen, it will happen during this time. intentionally or unintentionally. It just God just bringing it to you, like, take, like, here we go, take it, or here we go, I'm getting it out of your life. So whatever happened during this period is somehow out of your control, but again, it will be for the best of you, because usually Dharma Trikona does not really give a negative outcome. Okay, if let's say you are waiting for some legal paper to get finalized, it may get finalized. If let's say you've been wanting to get into relationship, you may get into relationship during this period. Let's say you're wanting, I don't know, to get rid of someone, to just get a divorce, or just finalizing your paperwork, it may happen during this time. You want to change your job, it may happen. You want to travel, great, you will go. So you will find that things will get a bit easier for you as long as it's quite aligned with your chart. So if your chart, for example, destined for you to get something, but you are unable to get it, somehow this segment can really help you to get what you want. Okay, so this is quite complementary, very, very much complementary to whatever good activation that you already have in your chart. Okay, so good luck for Scorpio. Now, for Sagittarius. Okay, for Sag, we have here is that there is some party going on in your fourth house. Mars sitting in the eighth house, and it's automatically activating your 12th house. This is activation of Moksha, okay, houses. It indicates someone who will be doing a lot of internal reflection, a lot of internal kind of changes, transformation, perhaps change or even in your home, dynamic, how you live with them, the way how you deal with them, interacting with the family. It can change. What you want, what you need, what you are looking for in life is start to change. Your connection with God may start to change also during this period, but in the positive note, right? You can get slightly emotional. You can get slightly uneasy, discomfort from whatever going on. You may start to question yourself a lot of deep questions, but at the same time, it will be for your own betterment and your goodness. Okay, but yeah, internal changes we can see with such segment. Okay, so good luck for such people. Now for Capricorn. For Capricorn, we have here party going on in your third house. Mars is debilitated in your seventh house, and then it's automatically will activate your 11th house. This is will be a karma trikona activation. Such combination usually indicate that the person will be able to manifest what their heart desire, or whatever cultivation, dedication, effort, and work that you put into certain aspect in your life, somehow, somewhere you may get a good outcome during this time. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing, just try to be more control when it comes to your communication and intellectual skill, because so many things going on in your third house. So misunderstanding, it can be slightly common during this period. Okay, but in a good note here, I don't see it's very negative. Really, really, I don't see it very negative. I think it's more as in the positive way, that maybe the way how you talk, the way how you act and behave is can be quite convincing. It can be quite connecting to people, especially if you're doing a business, right? There is enhancement, there is betterment here. If actually you've been into some issues and problems in your relationship, this period can really fix the situation or get the things finalized for you, right? It depends on how things been in your life in the last period. But because the karma is being activated, it's being manifestation of something or your desires, the more that you're putting a positive intention towards that thing, the easier that thing will start to manifest in your life. So you'll find that whatever you are thinking of, as long as in the positive way, it will start to happen accordingly. Okay, so good luck for Capricorn. Now Aquarius. For Aquarius, we have here a party going on in your second house, and then Mars is debilitated in your sixth house, and then automatically it will activate your 10th house. Okay, so this is the segment we call it as Artha Trikona. So Artha Trikona, the focus will be mostly towards your finance, issues and problems in your life that you need to solve in career. Expect some change and transformation in your career. Expect unexpected enemies and opposition that may show up in your life, but you'll be able to defeat. Expect unexpected money may come due to this period, especially if you're doing business, right? New opportunities, new investment, new connections, a professional network circle that can push you forward in your work, right? This can be quite good period so overall. It's just that you just try to be more careful when it comes to putting money into new investment, because somehow it can make the person slightly impulsive in that particular thing to taking action decision. But as long as you are able to think properly, take the action properly, just calm down, try to check your chart, is it aligned for you, then could be a very wonderful positive signal. Okay, so good luck for Aquarius. Now, talking about Pisces. So for Pisces here, we have a party going on in your ascendant, Mars sitting in your fifth house, and then automatically it will activate your ninth house, right? Which is means Dharma Trikona being activated. Again, is the same as other water signs. It shows that whatever destined for you to happen, destined for you to get doing in your life, it will happen and you will get it during this time. If let's say God seeing that for you to have this particular job is the best, somehow, somewhere, it's just gonna come up to you. If let's say you want a particular person, but you are unable to manifest it, somehow it will happen to you. So you will find that things which is unexpectedly to happen, okay, or you really want it, but you just ignore it, or you just like forget about it, somehow will just start to unfold in the way that how you want it to be. So again, it can be in every single aspect. Like literally, there is no specific thing. It could be work opportunity, it could be marriage opportunity, it could be self-development opportunity, it could be learning new things, self-development, whatever you want to call it. Somehow, somewhere, these things will unfold in a positive way, in the way how you want it, as long as you're putting a right intention and a positive intention. Because for you, the higher energy or the other portal kind of doors is widely open, that it's really easy for you to manifest. Okay, so do whatever you've been doing, stay positive, and somehow, somewhere that thing will come to you. Okay. So good luck for Pisces. That's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Wishing you all the best. Stay good and be good, and see you soon. Bye bye.